Hi everyone, this is Ann Klemmer and Stamper from StamperDog.com. We've got a great card here using soft suede, early espresso, and Cajun craze, just like this. And we've already layered two of them together, but what we're going to start off with is this tree from the Thoughtful Branches set. You know, if you don't have this die brush for the Big Shot to get these little itty bitty pieces out of the dies, I mean, you've got to get one. And look at almost all of the pieces come out, and what doesn't come out, you can get out your pokey tool and kind of help that out. We are so happy you're stamping with us. Please take a moment and subscribe so you'll be with us on the next video. But before we go any further, I've got to tell you that when I originally made this card, I did not use this Seaside embossing folder, and I really should have. And so just pretend that you see it on this yellow piece here, because it really makes the moon look a whole lot better. And if you do use any kind of embossing folder rather than the fast fuse, you're really going to be much happier if you use our liquid glue. But you'll notice that how I put the adhesive on up in the corner on the Cajun craze and along the edge of the moon. And then I'm going to take my paper snips and just trim along the edge of the Cajun craze cardstock. Now you could use a trimmer, but it's gonna look just as good if you're really careful and cut straight. One of those times you want to cut along the lines. So now we've got our burlap ribbon, and we're really only just laying it out to get an idea of where we want to stamp the greeting. And the greeting, of course, is going to stamp better with the pokey tool mat underneath it. And this is really a sneak peek because it's coming out on September 1st, and we're doing this in August. Now I've cut the burlap ribbon just a little bit longer, and then the easy way to do it is just go and attach a mini glue dot onto the part that's folded around. And yes, I did finger fold that to make it a little bit easier. That's about the most ironing I'm going to do. And then I'm just going to take it and wrap it around the cardstock and then attach it back, because that's just that little dab will hold it in place until you're ready to really secure it. And how are we really going to secure it? We're going to use our leftover edges from the Stampin' Dimensionals. You know, I bet you're wondering why we were keeping those. I tend to use up all the centers, and then I throw the edges in a drawer until I want to use them, because the new foam lines are a little bit higher than I really want to use for this project. So now it's time to go and put that tree on there. And for this, I did use those tiny foam pieces because they're tall and thin, and they're really easy to cut down to the right size. And now I'm just going to put it on there, and look at how easy it is. And doesn't it look better with those little embossed bits in there? This is Ann Klemmer and Stamper from StamperDog.com, where we try to put a little ink, paper, and fun into your day.